Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Josh Peterson.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And an awful swing there, 2-0, as the count goes to 2-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
You know what was really impressive to me
9,
about that strikeout?
Shortstop.
He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on.
Belted high in the air out to left. Yelich going back, and it's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now.
Ugly swing followed by a next pitch homer. It could be one of 2 things. Either he made an in-at-bat adjustment or he set that pitcher up right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Josh Peterson.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. In there, 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Here comes the payoff pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Cubs.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 2. Alec Mills enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Christian Yelich will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Christian Yelich.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Shot back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Keston Hiura, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 0 for 5. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
No one out with a runner at second. Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And now here is Daniel Vogelback. He grounded out last time up. Hit hard to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Third base, Travis.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. There's Sogard for 1.
The batter, the catcher, Omar
Next, here is Narvaez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And he got him.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now a throw over, runner back standing. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off. Milwaukee leads it 5-2. David Bodie will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Garcia giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Digging in will be Ian Happ for his career in this matchup. Just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Matt Duffy gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Anthony Rizzo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
5-2 the final today. Milwaukee rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brandon Woodruff gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Josh Hader records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for